The Falklands Shearing competition has been running for more than 40 years and sees the Falklands top shearers coming together to prove who shears best. While the competition originally started with just a few shearers in a shearing shed, the modern competition now sees a full day of events, including the open shear, wool handling, junior, senior and veteran shearing, as well as team events. It's not only sheep that crowded the FIDF hall though, as a large crowd filled the stands ready to cheer the competitors on. This year's competition started with the wool handling. Spread across 6 separate heats, the event sees competitors being judged on their time, fleece flowing and separation skills. In the first heat, Faye Alazia and Jessica Harrison went head to head as they opened the competition. Both women took the time to ensure that their fleece was properly cared for. The second heat saw Holly Williams and Pilar Castro as they focused on getting the perfect flow, while Jasmine Williams and veteran wool handler Vicky Bernston met in the third heat. In the last 3 heats, Leah Gilding, Tara Wilson, Leah Alazia, Kaylee Anderson and Kimberly and Kirsty Goss took to the table in the hopes of making it through to the finals and onwards to the crown. In the end, it was veteran wool handler Vicky Bernston that came out with the top spot, with her score of 23.55, with Pilar, Fayen and Holly joining her in the wool handling finals. While the wool handlers were working hard, the shearers were getting ready to go head to head in the open shear. The open shear was one of the most hotly contested events, as everyone competing took the chance to knock reigning champion Lee Molkenberg off of the top spot. In this competition, competitors are judged on their time, their second cuts and neat shearing. The first heat featured Toko Haputu, Lucas Bernston, Paul Aston and Jan Clark as they tried to shear their sheep in the quickest time possible. The second heat was packed full of wool handling veterans, with Lee Molkenberg and Paul Phillips going up against Sean May and Evan Jones. Finally, in the third heat, Henry Cornway, Stephen Turner, Barry Cockburn and Egan Kennedy went head to head as they tried to beat out the rest of the competition. At the end of the heat, speed shear winner Lee Molkenberg took first place with his score of 33.10. with Paul Phillips, Jan Clark and Evan Jones nipping at his heels as they passed through into the finals. As the open shearing heats came to a close, it was time for the junior shearing competition. This event saw the up-and-coming Falklands full shearers coming together to show off some of the new talent present in the islands. Heat 1 saw Lachlan Chloe, Christian Castro and Adam Dixon as they crossed shears and tried to achieve the best time, while Niall Evans, Angel Jala and Faye Alazia battled it out in the second heat. Christian came out of the heats in first place with his score of 43 points, with Adam Dixon, Lachlan Chloe and Faye Alazia following just a few points behind. It wasn't just the juniors that were eager to prove their skills though, as the senior shearers tested their mettle on the shearing floor. In the first heat, Gilberto Castro, Weston Hilstead and Egan Kennedy went head to head as they tried to get a clean shear and prevent themselves from losing points. The second heat saw Cameron Hamer, Leon Ford and Leon Alazia trying to show the rest how the sheep shearing is done. Egan took the lead with his score of 36.10, however he couldn't rest easy as Leon, Cameron and Gilberto came up close behind and followed him into the finals.
The amount of junior shearers that's coming in through, like we said today, is the most we've had for quite a while, and hopefully they won't lose heart. I think these events, them getting to finals, they think I can do it, and hopefully in another year or two they'll step up to a senior and then maybe the open, because we've got to find boys and bull handlers to send away every couple of years to the World Championships. So that's something that we'll look forward to. That's what the boys and the girls have been shearing towards today, to gain points.
The team wool handling saw competitors working together in teams of 2 as they dealt with multiple fleeces at a time. As each fleece was packed off into a sack, another took its place. Despite the rapid pace, each team managed to keep up and still pulled off some impressive flows. Heat 1 had Layla Gilding and Jasmine Williams going up against Pumba and Jessica Hallison, with both teams fighting fiercely to keep up with their shearers. While the second heat saw the team of Vicky Bernstein and Holly Williams going head to head against Leon and Faye Alazia. The third heat was a bit of a solo act as Kaylee Goss and Pilar Castro worked hard to beat the previous teams. At the end of the competition, Layla and Jasmine came in 4th, Holly and Vicky in 3rd, Leon and Faye in 2nd, and Kaylee and Pilar came out on top and took 1st place. In the team shearing competition, 4 teams of 4 shearers locked horns as they took part in a shearing relay, with each member of the team shearing 4 sheep before passing on to the next. The relay was fierce as each team member tried to pass on to the next as quickly as possible without racking up too many penalties along the way. In the end, Lee Molkenberg's team came out on top as they blew the competition away. As the day progressed, it eventually came down to the hotly anticipated finals matches. The junior final featured Falkland, Christian, Adam and Faye pushing their skills to the limit as they each fought for the title of junior champion. Each competitor was eager to show off their stuff and prove that they could be the next big name in Falkland shearing. Once the shearing was over and the results were called, Faye took 4th place, Lane came in 3rd, Christian came in 2nd, and Adam Dixon took home the crown with the title of junior shearing champion and his score of 50.93. The senior final had Gilberto, Egan, Camlin and Leon fighting it out on the shearing floor. Each shearer was giving it their all and letting the shears do the talking. The senior results have Gilberto taking 4th place, Camlin in 3rd, while Leon took the 2nd spot and Egan came out on top, taking 1st place with a score of 53. The individual wool handling final featured Vicky, Holly, Faye and Pilar. This competition was fierce as each wool handler gave it their all as they made expert flows and kept a keen eye on any damaged or spoiled wool. As the results were called, Holly took home 4th, Pilar took 3rd, Faye came 2nd and veteran wool handler Vicky Bernstein came in 1st place with 41.70, proving that she still has the skills to come out on top.
In the wool handling final, it's really hard to know because you can't see what the person you're competing against is doing. You don't know how well you've done. I always feel like I haven't done as well as what I actually have, and then you see the girls after you and you think, oh, they were a lot faster than me or a lot more efficient. So yeah, always a surprise.
Vicky, you've just won the wool handling prize here.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
Yeah, great. Relief to get into the final and then a bit of relief to win, but yeah, it feels great. Great wool handlers coming through, a lot of competition, and it always just feels good to win, to come out on top.
Finally, the Falkland Shears came to a close with the much anticipated open shearing final. This event saw Evan, Jan, Lee and Paul fighting out for the much coveted open shearing trophy. The competition was fierce as each competitor tried their best to take the crown from reigning champion Lee Molkenberg. With each competitor shearing 10 sheep, the competition came down to the wire and saw Lee and Paul finishing in moments of each other. The FIDF hall was filled with anticipation as the results were called, with Avon taken 4th, Jan Clark in 3rd, and in a shock defeat, Lee Molkenberg came in 2nd, with long-time rival Paul Phillips taking the title of Open Shearing Champion for himself.
Yeah, no, I felt ashore fairly well in the final, but you never know how the other guys get on, so yeah, you kind of hope for the best, and I just tried to control my shearing a bit more, so a bit older, so no, it was good, I enjoyed it.